I'm in our future master suite, and this is where we're going to be building our master bedroom, bathroom, home office, and our front entryway to our home. It's going to be pretty cool. I have a good vision in my mind, we just have to pull it together. And today I'm really starting that process. Under my feet is a pile of wood. We bought some lumber, and what I have to do is two main jobs in here as far as starting the framing, and that is figuring out where I want windows. We're going to be adding some windows to let light in here on the outside wall, so we're going to have to build some headers. But also, we decided to keep this space a cathedral ceiling, so it's going to be a nice open space. Because of that, we're going to have to insulate the roof. Right now it's built with 2x6 framing, and we want to beef that up so we can get a little more insulation in the roof. So I'm going to be ripping some 2x4s and building out the roof. We're hoping to get at least an R30 in the roof. That would be pretty awesome. So let me start cutting wood, getting things laid out, and we'll get this project rolling. And I just have to say, previously we've been working on the foundation and putting beams and new footings under the house. This floor feels solid. It used to feel really bouncy, and the whole room kind of shake when you walked around. You'd have that little vibration. This thing is solid. When I walk everywhere, it feels so good. What an improvement we've made. So it feels good to just have a solid structure to work in now. I got all those boards ripped just barely. My saw blade is toast. It's just so dull. I'll have to pick up a new one when I go to the store, but I made it through that stack. This is really bringing back memories of our previous home where I built out all the walls with 2x4s so I could fit 2x6 insulation in them. And this is really the same thing. On this house, I'm not building out the walls. I'm only doing this ceiling because I just want to make sure the roof is well insulated. Now, the next step is cutting angles in the bottom of this wood so that when it meets the wall, so now imagine this wood being hooked to the roof, and where it meets the wall, it's going to be like this. So I got to cut these at an angle so that they go up flush to the wall and it just looks neater. I measured where the rafter starts at the wall. I went out 12 inches. I found that we had a 5 and 12 pitch roof. It rises 5 inches for every foot, so 5/12 pitch. And now since I have my speed square, I can line up, so you see that 5 right there? That's the common. So that's my 5/12 pitch. And you can see it lines me up at 22.5 degrees. So that's how I figured out my angle cut. I just used my speed square. That was just quick and easy. So if you know what pitch your roof is and you have one of these, you can figure out the angle pretty quick. So I'm going to cut the end of all these at 22.5 degrees. And then we're going to get them attached to the ceilings. This should be a really quick job today. Okay, totally happy with that. It looks so clean, looks so good. We got our first joist built out, and now it's almost 7¼ inches thick, which means we can put an R30, I think it's R30, basically a 2x8 sized insulation in the ceiling. And that should be really cool. And I know venting and all that, but wait until we get there, I'll show you my plans for that. I had to get my ears on because that's loud using an impact driver, but I'm working on my last one on this side. It's going very well. Oh, done. So as you guys can hear, it's raining pretty hard outside. We're gonna take a break from work. We'll have to get back to this later, but we made big progress today. Yep. And now we're just planning out the next steps. We're gonna lay out our windows, the framing, just try to figure out what we're doing next. And hopefully we'll be on that soon. So we're moving on to the windows now. Ashley and I talked about it yesterday, got a lot of ideas. We knew what we wanted to do, but we weren't exactly sure how we wanted to go about it, and I think we have a solid plan. So I'm going to be putting in actually 2 windows side by side right here on this wall. I want to keep as much of the structure intact, and you can see these straps up here. That's part of the hurricane straps. I want to keep as many of those intact as I can so the structure is solid and sound. Originally, I was going to put in this big wide window right here, but we decided to break it in half and do 2 windows. So I'm going to be only taking out this stud and this stud. You guys will see the rest. It'll all make sense as I work on it, but I think this will be a good solution and it'll be an easy install. No, I'm doing something different here, and I'm building the headers in place instead of building them as a unit and putting them in. And that way, I can get in here and screw it in, and then I'll put my next layer on, the center layer, and then the last layer, and screw it together. I just want to do it this way because I can get it better secured to the existing framing instead of putting it in as a solid piece, which would be basically a double thick 2x12, and you wouldn't be able to secure it as well as I can by building it in place. So I hope that makes sense. Okay guys, we just got this side done. So we did this, and I came over here and did the same exact thing on the other side. That window will go, but we're going to be doing the same double window mimicked on the other end of the room. I still have to build out the headers. I'm just getting this prepared. I was about to get started on a window over here for the bathroom, but I saw Belle walking up with something kind of weird in her hand. So let's stop and see what Belle found today.
It's like some wrestler guy. Found him in the mud.
Wow. This is cool. So where was it?
Over on that side of the property.
Yeah.
There's a lot of mud over there.
And you just saw his hand sticking up?
Yeah.
Out of the mud.
Reaching for help.
Yeah. Wow. He is a mess. And
His face is like worn off. Scraped right off there.
Why would his face get chewed off like that? Everything else looks perfect on him.
And then we noticed on the back it says Titan Sports Incorporated 1986.
86. So it does look like an army guy. He's got a dog tag on, kind of like army gear, but
Probably some kind of wrestler.
He looks so cool, all like patinaed. I don't know if we should try to clean it or just leave it.
Maybe just leave him.
Like, he would probably come clean, but doesn't it kind of look neat?
Yeah. It's so random.
Cool find, though.
Yeah.
I'm sure somebody will know what wrestler or whatever this is.
Perfect. I already built these out. I added this stud, and a spacer. These will be underneath. Well guys, we made some big progress and I think I'm going to wrap it up now. We have to run to the store, buy some more supplies, get some things for the house. So I'm going to call it quits, but we made huge progress. You can see we have a double window for the bedroom, single window for the bathroom. This house style is going to be more of an older house style, so we're going to have a nice big window in the bathroom. And it's going to be a bit of an unusual layout. I think it's going to be pretty cool though. It's going to work well for our family. I mimicked this same double window over there on the side behind you. Now you can see this is our shower unit. I unboxed it. I wanted to make sure there was no cracks because I didn't want to run out of my return period and find out that there was cracks. Luckily everything looks good. So that's going to be our shower stall. I decided to go with a plastic shower because we really like them. They're waterproof, they're easy to clean, low maintenance. I just like it. I know a lot of people do those tiled showers. I'm not a fan of it. I feel like the tile showers are risky. If you don't do them right, you can end up with a lot of problems. This is foolproof. But behind there, ignore that. You see that header right there? That is actually a header that was in the wall when we gutted it. So that's an original header. And they didn't have a window there. So somebody put in a window frame. They never installed a window. But I'm going to use it. So I'm going to go ahead and just keep that header, and that'll be a front window. That's going to save me a lot of work and some money and some time. So that's going to be perfect for the front. And now this big window has to also come out. And I'm going to reframe this opening to be the same as that other one over here. So it's going to just be a 3-foot wide window. That's a whole nother project for a whole nother day because I got to take that window out and reframe that whole opening. That's basically going to put us with a 3-foot window here, 3-foot window here, and then these big wide windows on the side walls. We're going to have 4 windows in the bedroom. It's going to look really amazing. I'm just happy to be making progress in here. So stay tuned for the next video. Hopefully I'll be finishing up the headers and cutting open these openings. We'll get more light in here. It's going to be really awesome. So thanks for watching, and until next time, take care. I'm done.
Good. Bye.